fame, power, fortune. For most people, these are life's ultimate goals. But some Hollywood stars found that even the spotlight couldn't fill the emptiness inside. They had everything: money, fame, admiration. And still, something was missing. So they turned away from the cameras and walked toward God. These 20 celebrities walked away from Hollywood to follow their faith, choosing purpose over fame. Number 1, Chris Tucker. Known for his loud voice and hilarious energy in Rush Hour, Chris Tucker was one of the highest-paid actors in the early 2000s. But at the height of his career, he stepped back. Why? Because his faith in God didn't align with the roles he was being offered. Chris has since said that his relationship with God means more to him than money or fame. He continues to perform, but on his terms and with clean comedy that honors his beliefs. Number 2, Kirk Cameron. Kirk Cameron became a teen heartthrob thanks to Growing Pains. But off-screen, something deeper was stirring in his soul. After becoming a born-again Christian, Kirk began rejecting roles that didn't reflect his faith. He now focuses on Christian films and evangelical work, even starting ministries to spread the gospel. Number 2, Angus T. Jones. You remember him as Jake from 2.5 Men, the lovable, clueless son. But as he grew older, Angus began to question the values of the show. He eventually called the sitcom filth and walked away from millions of dollars, choosing instead to pursue his faith in God. Today, he lives a much quieter life, far from Hollywood's chaos. Number 4, Stephen Baldwin. The younger brother of Alec Baldwin, Stephen had a promising career in film. But a powerful conversion experience changed everything. Stephen became a born-again Christian and began speaking openly about his faith, even if it cost him work in Hollywood. Now, he dedicates most of his time to ministry and producing faith-based content. Number 5, Montel Jordan. This is how we do it. That was the anthem that made Montel Jordan a household name. But at the peak of his music career, Montel heard God calling him to something more. He stepped away from the stage and into ministry, becoming a pastor and worship leader. Number 6, Montel Jordan. She kissed Elvis on screen and starred in hit films. Dolores Hart had it all, but she gave up Hollywood completely to become a nun. Today, she lives in a monastery and rarely speaks to the press. Her story is one of the most dramatic transformations of any Hollywood star. Number 7, Sherry Shepherd. The actress and TV host has always been open about her faith. After going through public struggles, including a painful divorce, she leaned on her relationship with God to guide her. Though she still works in media, her heart and message have become deeply rooted in faith. Number 8, Tyler Perry. From Medea to media mogul, Tyler Perry built an empire. But what most don't know is that his journey started with prayer, poverty, and perseverance through God. Tyler often says that God gave him the vision for everything he's built, and he remains one of Hollywood's most outspoken believers. Number 9, Vanity. A protege of Prince and a sensual music star in the 80s, Vanity shocked the world when she walked away from fame. After a near-death experience due to drug abuse, she turned her life over to God, left the entertainment world, and became a Christian evangelist. She remained faithful until her passing in 2016. Number 10, MC Hammer. He made the world dance with "You Can't Touch This." But after financial collapse and public scandal, Hammer found redemption in faith. He became a preacher and now spends much of his time serving in church and mentoring young artists. Number 11. Denzel Washington. Still active in film, Denzel has always been different. In multiple interviews, he's said that he reads the Bible daily and believes his acting is a God-given mission. He once said, "Put God first in everything you do." Denzel may be in Hollywood, but his heart is firmly rooted in faith. Number 12. Steve Harvey. A comedian, host, and businessman, but above all, a man of faith. Steve Harvey credits God for his success and says his life changed when he began following spiritual guidance. He often closes his shows by thanking God and isn't afraid to preach during interviews. Number 13. Neil McDonough. He's played villains on screen, but in real life, Neil refuses to do scenes that compromise his Christian values, including love scenes with women other than his wife. Many roles were taken from him, but Neil says staying true to God is worth far more than any paycheck. Number 14. Zachary Levi. Known for Chuck and Shazam, Levi has spoken openly about his mental health battles and his Christian faith. He says prayer and surrender to God were key parts of his healing journey. Note 24. His mission now, using his platform to inspire and uplift through faith. Number 15. Alexa Penavega. The Spy Kids star stepped away from fame to raise a faith-filled family with her husband. Together, they speak openly about their Christian beliefs and even moved away from LA to focus on their spiritual life. Number 16. Andrew Garfield. He once said he didn't grow up religious, but filming Silence changed him. While playing a Jesuit priest, Garfield studied the life of Christ so deeply that it sparked a spiritual awakening in him. He's still exploring faith, but God is now a central part of his journey. Number 17. Gary Busey. After a near-fatal motorcycle crash, Busey said he saw angels and was given a second chance by God. He now speaks about Jesus with the same wild passion he brought to his acting. Raw, unfiltered, and real. Number 18. Johnny Cash. The Man in Black had a troubled past. Addiction, prison, and pain. But his deep faith in God always pulled him back. In his later years, Cash focused on gospel music, reading scripture, and reconciling with his past. Number 19. Steve McQueen. One of the biggest stars of his time, McQueen found Christ in the final years of his life. Diagnosed with cancer, he studied the Bible with a pastor, held tightly to his faith, and passed away with the peace he had long searched for. Number 20. Brian Welch, Korn. A heavy metal guitarist from the band Korn, Brian Welch shocked fans when he quit the band and turned to Christ. Now, he tours as a Christian artist and shares his testimony around the world. Proof that no one is too far gone for redemption. These celebrities had it all and still felt empty. But when the lights faded and the applause stopped, it was God who gave them peace. Their stories remind us that success isn't about being seen, it's about being saved. If this touched you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring true stories from Hollywood, where faith meets fame.